Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this charm right here. This charm is my own original design and it is called the Angry Pumpkin Charm. Yeah, it's as dumb as it looks and sounds. Just something random I created I guess a month ago. And, well, I was trying to make a jack-o'-lantern, but I couldn't really figure out how to add a mouth other than this weird looking rubber band, but yeah, I just have the angry pumpkin, so to make this, you're going to need your loom. Any loom will work. You will need your hook. This charm does use double rubber bands, so you might want to use a metal hook if you have one, but a plastic hook should still work. You will also need a clip. It does not matter what clip you use, but as you can see here, this is where the clip is going. It's going on this little stem, and C-clips do look best, and they're more hidden than other clips. You will also need rubber bands, and as you can see here, I have 3 different groups, and I'm going to go ahead and explain what each group is. This A group and these A rubber bands are the rubber bands that will be your actual your actual pumpkin. The B rubber bands are going to be the eyes, the angry eyes. And then the C rubber bands are going to be the stem and the leaf. But anyway, the number of rubber bands you're going to need is going to appear on the screen now. Alright, and now that you know what you're going to need, get your supplies and use the pause button so that you can do so, and I will see you once you have everything. Alright, now to begin making the charm, you're going to need to make sure that the arrow on your loom is pointing towards you. That's how we're going to be making the charm. And you're also going to need all of your C color rubber bands, so your 2 stem rubber bands and your leaf rubber band. Now to begin, you need to find the 5th middle pin. So start here on this first middle pin and count it as 1, and then count 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now once you've found the 5th middle pin, you're going to get your 2 stem color rubber bands that are so 2 of your C color rubber bands, and they will be the stem, and you're going to place them going from this 5th middle pin to this 4th middle pin, so coming down your loom towards you. Now you're going to get your other C color rubber band that is the color of the leaf, and you're going to place it going inwards from this 5th right pin to this 4th middle pin. And well, your loom should look like this when you place the leaf rubber band. Alright, now once you have that on your loom, you're going to get all of your A color rubber bands except for 1, because now we're going to place them. Now, placing these is actually very, very easy. And all of them that we're going to be placing are going to be double rubber bands. So you'll have 2 rubber bands, and you'll place them instead of just placing 1. Now I'm going to be making a gold pumpkin, so that's why the rubber bands are super shiny and all that. But anyway, you're going to take double rubber bands, and you're going to place them going outwards from this 4th middle pin to this 4th right pin. We're going to go out to the right first. Alright, I just did a little bit of adjusting for my camera, so now you can see what I'm doing more. But your loom should look something like this now. Now you're going to get 2 more A color rubber bands and place them going down from this 4th right pin to this 3rd right pin. Make sure you get 2. Now get 2 more A color rubber bands and place them going down from this 3rd right pin to this 2nd right pin. And finally, get 2 more and place them going inwards from this second right pin to this first middle pin. Now we're going to return to this 4th middle pin, and we're going to place some more A-color rubber bands. So get 2 more, and we're going to place them going outwards from this 5th middle pin, this 4th middle pin, to this 4th left pin. Not going down the middle, but out to the left. Then you're going to get 2 more A-color rubber bands and place them going down from this 4th left pin to this 3rd left pin. And get 2 more and place them going from this 3rd left pin to this 2nd left pin. And finally, get 2 more A-color rubber bands and place them going inwards from this 2nd left pin to this 1st left pin. This 1st middle pin. Now we are almost done. Now we need to place the eyes. So get your 2 B-color rubber bands, and we're going to place them now. So all these other A-color rubber bands that you should have left, just hold on to them. Just put them to the side for right now. We're going to place the eyes first. I completely forgot, but anyway. You're going to get one of your B-color rubber bands, or your eyes, and you're going to find the 3rd middle pin. So start here on this 1st middle pin and count this as 1. So 1, 2, 3. The 3rd middle pin should be here. Now get your B-color rubber band, your first eye, and there's only one, and you're going to place it going outwards from this 3rd middle pin to this 4th right pin. Now get your other B-color rubber band, or eye rubber band, and place it going outwards from this 3rd middle pin to this 4th left pin. Now we're going to place the rest of our A-color rubber bands, and you should have 6 left, and then 1 more. We're going to place 6 more, but anyway. To place these A-color rubber bands, you're going to come back up here to this 4th middle pin, grab 2 of them, and place them going down from this 4th middle pin to this 3rd middle pin. Then get 2 more A-color rubber bands and place them going down from this 3rd middle pin to this 2nd middle pin. And then get 2 more and place them going down from the 2nd middle pin to this 1st middle pin. Now you are done placing all the rubber bands you need to for your Angry Pumpkin charm. You're just going to need to place this last A-color rubber band you should have left, and this will be your capping band. Now, you need this A-color rubber band and your hook so we can get started looming your Angry Pumpkin charm. Alright, now before we actually do begin looming, make sure the arrow on your loom is still pointing towards you, because that has not changed at all the entire tutorial. And you're going to need to place your cap band. Now, to place your cap band, you're going to need to get the last A-color rubber band you should have left. And what you're going to do is, well, you're going to turn it into a triple cap band. And I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but there's a triple cap band on this pumpkin, just so I could show you. But anyway, to make a triple cap band, you're going to need to make this rubber band into a regular cap band first. And to do that, you're going to take this rubber band, twist it into an 8 or an infinity sign, like so. Fold this rubber band back on top of itself like a book, and now it looks like you have 2 rubber bands instead of 1. Now this is a regular cap band, and what you're going to do with this regular cap band is place it on this 1st middle pin. Then you're going to, so here, as you can see, there are 2 little layers for the cap band. What you're going to do is you're going to grab one of these layers and twist it, and put the new shape you create by twisting this rubber band onto the same first middle pin. So now you should have 3 little layers for your cap band. And it's kind of hard to see with all these other stuff on here, but there are 3 little layers on here now. Now you can get your hook and start looming. Now to start looming, you're going to get your hook, of course, and on this first middle pin, you're going to pull back the triple cap band you just created. Then you're going to grab the top 2 rubber bands. And, well, with these top 2 rubber bands, you're going to loom them forwards to the second middle pin. That is where these rubber bands should be coming from. Now here on the second middle pin, you're going to go in there, grab the bottom 2 rubber bands and loom them both forwards to the third middle pin. That is where they should be coming from, of course. Then you're going to go into the third middle pin, grab the top 2 rubber bands, and they should both be A color rubber bands, and loom them forwards to the fourth middle pin. Now we're going to come back to the third middle pin and we're going to loom the eyes. And to do that, you're just going to go in to the third middle pin, grab the top rubber band, there should only be 1, or well there should be 2, but you're only going to grab 1, and you're going to loom it outwards to wherever it is coming from, and it should be coming from over here on the left. Then you're going to go back in this third middle pin, grab the remaining rubber band and loom it outwards to wherever it should be, or it is coming from. And it should be coming from over here on the right. Now we need to loom the left and right sides of our pumpkin. So return to the first middle pin where your cap band is. Pull back the cap band with your hook. Grab the top 2 rubber bands once again. And loom them outwards to the second left pin. That is where both of these rubber bands should be coming from. Now, over here on the second left pin, you need to pull back the top rubber bands, grab the bottom 2 rubber bands, and loom them forwards to the next middle pin, or left pin. So over here on the third left pin now. Now here on the third left pin, we're going to grab the bottom 2 rubber bands and pull them forwards to the fourth left pin. Now, just looming here on the fourth left pin is pretty much the same as all the other pins, except you need to pull back the eyes rubber bands. So you have the B color rubber bands that are your eyes on top, you just pull them back, go in the pin, pull them back, grab the bottom 2 rubber bands and loom them inwards to the fourth middle pin. And that is where the rubber bands should be coming from. Now you have loomed the left side of your pumpkin. Now you're going to do the same thing over here on the right. So you're going to return to the first middle pin once again. Pull back the cap band with your hook, barely, because it seems to be a little stressed. So be careful, don't pull it back too far. Just pull it back far enough so you can go in, grab the bottom 2 rubber bands, and loom them outwards to the second right pin, because that is where they should be coming from. Now here on the second right pin, you're going to pull back the top rubber bands, grab the bottom 2 rubber bands, and loom them forwards to the third right pin. Now, here on the third right pin, you're going to go in there, grab the bottom 2 bands, and loom them forwards to the fourth right pin. And then here on the fourth right pin is the same as the fourth left pin. You just need to pull back the I rubber bands, so these B color rubber bands on top, just pull them back when you go into the pin. Grab the bottom 2 rubber bands and loom them inwards to this fourth middle pin. That is where they should be coming from. And now you are done looming your actual pumpkin. Now you need to loom the leaf and the stem. Now this is very, very scary, and well, that's because there are just so many rubber bands here on the fourth middle pin. But you just need to loom these rubber bands very carefully. You just have to be very careful when looming these rubber bands. Alright, I just wanted to change the color of the leaf. I just made it this goldish green color. But anyway, to loom your stem and your leaf, you're going to go into this fourth middle pin, pull back all the top rubber bands, so many, grab the top rubber band, and this rubber band should be the color of your leaf, and you're going to carefully pull it up and then loom it outwards to wherever it is coming from, and that should be where your leaf is. Now you're going to loom the stem. So go into this fourth middle pin again, pull back the top rubber bands, so many, grab the bottom two rubber bands now, pull them up just enough so you can loom them forwards to the fifth middle pin. And I do apologize if you weren't able to see that way too well, but hopefully you were able to see what I did, at least. Even if it was a little blurry. Sorry about that. But anyway, once you have loomed that rubber band, those two rubber bands forwards, and this leaf rubber band out, it is now time to take your charm off of your loom. So to do that, you're going to still need your hook, and you're also going to need your clip. Wherever I put my clip, I can't find it now, but you're going to need your clip and your hook to take your charm off of your loom. Alright, so to take your charm off of your loom, the arrow needs to still be pointing towards you, and we're going to first do some things with the leaf and this, or well, just the leaf first. So, as you can see here on my charm, the leaf is not really, well, it's not two rubber bands, it's only one. That's because this leaf here is a slip knot. So as you can just see a little bit closer, there is a slip knot here. So that's what we're going to be doing with our leaf while it's still on our loom. Now, to make your leaf, so come over here to where your leaf rubber band is, and that should be the fifth right pin. What you're going to do is with your hook, is you're going to grab the bottom layer of your leaf, pull it over the pin, and just release, just like that. That's all you have to do. Now, with this remaining layer that's still on the fifth right pin, you might want to give it a little tug so you can tighten the slip knot a little bit before you take it off of your loom, and it might fall apart if you don't tighten it. So make sure you tighten the slip knot a little bit more. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our charm off of our loom. Now Now to do this, we're going to come down here to the first middle pin where your cap band is. Get your hook, so still have your hook out. Grab the cap band with your hook and just pull it off of the pin it is on. Just like that. Now you're going to pull off all the rubber bands on all of the pins, making your way up to the fifth middle pin where your stem is. Do not take the rubber bands off of this fifth middle pin because they are your stem rubber bands, and you're going to need to attach your clip to them. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue pulling these bands off. Not going to fast forward because it's just really quick and easy to do. Now, this fourth middle pin seems to be very, very difficult, so be careful when you're pulling these bands off. Don't try to yank them all off at one time if you're having trouble. Okay, and also make sure you take off your leaf. There we go. Now as you can see, all the rubber bands, I have taken them off of my loom, except for these here on the fifth middle pin. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your charm, and you're going to put your finger over this fifth middle pin so the rubber bands do not come off. And you're going to stretch your charm out so that it's kind of on the outside of your loom. So behind the left pin bar, so like this. And now it's kind of getting stuck between these two left pins. And that's what you want. You want that. Because that will make putting your clip on a lot easier. Which, well, you know what that means? That means you're going to put your clip on now. Oh, I dropped my clip. Okay, what that means is you're going to put your clip on now. So get your clip and slide it onto all of the rubber bands on this 5th middle pin. Alright, that was easy. And then just take your charm off of the 5th middle pin. And, oh, now you have your little pumpkin charm. So you might need to adjust the clip a little bit, which that's what I'm doing. And you also might need to tighten the slip knot some more, because it might be coming undone. Tighten slip knot. There we go. And, well, there we go. So now, as you can see here, I have my pumpkin charm, and now it's time for the outro. So I would like to thank you for watching my tutorial. Hopefully it showed you how to make the angry pumpkin charm successfully, and hopefully you were just like, wow, this is really dumb. Why did I make this? Or you're probably like, huh, this actually isn't so dumb. Or, actually, why are you saying that? Why? This is really dumb. Why would... I don't know. It was just something random I made, but as you can see, the round pumpkin shape should come kind of naturally, I guess you could say. But it should form on its own, but if it doesn't, I have no idea why, but whatever. But yeah, so hopefully you have your angry pumpkin charm, and hopefully you're angry you made it. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and bye!